how to make Rice Krispie treats. First thing, you melt 3 tablespoons of butter on low heat in a large saucepan, which this is a pretty large saucepan, larger than we need. But we were going to double up and I don't have a smaller one, so put the butter in there. I am going to have your son, stir and till it melts. Keep going. Do you want this stool so they can see inside? So we're going to put on low heat until the butter is melted. Keep going. Melt, butter, melt. You might want to cut it. Sometimes you should cut it to make it melt quicker. Now if you use mini marshmallows, they melt quicker, but you can use big marshmallows, which we are going to do, because I couldn't find mini marshmallows. So once that butter is melted, then you're going to add the marshmallows to it and let the marshmallows melt. Until it's completely melted. Not completely melted yet. Almost. Melt butter, melt. It's like that old saying, a watch pot never boils. But it is melting. Okay, pretty close. Melted butter. Now you're going to add your marshmallows. All of them. Son? I just ate one. Stir until those are completely melted. Keep stirring. Keep stirring till they're all melted. Are they melting? Okay. This takes even longer than the butter, but the marshmallows will eventually melt. Because you don't want them to burn. Like I said, if you have mini marshmallows, it'll be a lot quicker. But the jumbo marshmallows work just as good. I have this big pan because I was going to double the recipe, but sometimes it's easier just to make a single batch twice. And make sure your cooking assistant doesn't fall off a stool. So keep going. As you can tell, it's getting better. And the trick is you want it to be completely melted. So I'm going to let my assistant stir a little bit more so I can start getting the crispy treats ready. You can use any kind of Rice Krispie treats, but I like to use Kellogg's. And the fun thing about this one is they're red, white, and blue for 4th of July. So we have to get those all melted. And we have to make sure that our pan is covered with cooking spray. They're getting there. They look like big bubbles. It says 6 cups of Rice Krispie treats, and you can tell it's 2 cups right now. And you want to just completely coat those. That's 4 cups. Pretty much the whole box. So just give it a nice, make sure it's all coated. And once it's all coated with the marshmallows, then you just dump it right into the pan that you prepared with cooking spray. And now you can either take a nicely coated spatula, or you can just take a little hunk of, little piece of wax paper, because wax paper won't stick, and push down on the Rice Krispie treats. Make it nice and hard and firm. And it's hot, so you're going to feel a little heat right now. And it does stick a little bit, but some people crinkle it up like a little ball and just do it that way. Or a spatula, a nice buttered spatula really does work good. Some people just go like this, but that tends to stick for me. The trick is just making sure they're all coated down. Doesn't look like that. Push it down a little bit more, make sure it's hard. You probably want to put some saran wrap on it or cover it while it waits. And now the trick is just waiting for it to get hard, and then you can eat it. And you can have your assistant try it out. And we are done. Thank you for joining us.